Pakistan's de facto military super commander, Asim Munir, made some serious threats against India and the world. On his second trip to the US in as many months, Munir was quoted saying, "We are a nuclear nation. If we think we are going down, we'll take half the world down with us." In hindsight, it is important for the world to have a greater understanding of Pakistan's nuclear capabilities. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute (SIPRI) 2025 yearbook, as of January, Pakistan's nuclear weapons armory was estimated to be somewhere around 170 nuclear warheads, a figure unchanged from the previous year. The country has continued developing a nuclear triad comprising aircraft capable of delivering nuclear gravity bombs, ground-launched ballistic and cruise missiles, and sea-launched cruise missiles, SLCMs intended for submarine deployment. The SIPRI report states that Pakistan is developing multiple new delivery systems, suggesting that its arsenal could expand in the next decade. Pakistan's Shaheen 3 is considered its most advanced ballistic missile. Shaheen boasts a range of 2,750 kilometers. This capability allows it to strike targets across the entirety of India if used in such a scenario. Alongside the Shaheen 3 is the Ababil missile, which introduces the potential for multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. This feature could allow it to deliver multiple warheads to distinct targets, posing a significant challenge to missile defense systems when deployed. Pakistan's missile arsenal is still limited to its immediate neighbors. Global Reach claims that Asim Munir's claim of half the world, for example, exaggerates capabilities. With a 2,750 kilometer range, the Shaheen 3 can target all of India and portions of the Middle East, but it cannot reach North America, East Asia, or Western Europe. The 2,200 kilometer range Ababil is still under development and has unproven MIRV capabilities. Regional and combat tasks are served by shorter range systems such as the Fatah 2, 400 kilometers hypersonic, Shaheen 2, 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers, and Ghauri 2, over 2,000 kilometers. The SIPRI report claims that Pakistan is attempting to develop a sea-based nuclear force in order to achieve a credible second strike capability. Tested in 2017 and 2018, the Babur 3 SLCM is intended to equip the three Agosta 90B diesel-electric submarines of the Pakistan Navy. Once operational, this capability would complete Pakistan's nuclear triad. The precise yields of Pakistan's warhead remain unknown. Nuclear tests conducted in 1998 showed a maximum output of about 12 kilotons. There is no publicly available proof of two-stage thermonuclear designs, but it is likely that boosted fission weapons with higher yields have since been created. Asim Munir, who is also supposedly gunning for the nation's supreme leadership, is not the only one threatening India with war. Regarding the suspension of the long-standing Indus Water Treaty, Pakistani politician Bilawal Bhutto also threatened India with war on Monday, claiming that New Delhi's actions had caused great damage to Pakistan and calling on all Pakistanis to unite against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. His warning was issued the day after Munir, Pakistan's military leader, threatened to destroy half the world and warn of a nuclear holocaust if Islamabad was threatened with extinction in a future conflict with India.
हम इस जिद्दोजहद में मुझे आपकी ज़रूरत है। हमने सब एक होके मोदी की बर्बारियत पे, मोदी के इस हमले के बारे में, मोदी के इस इरादे के बारे में आवाज़ उठाना है और जिद्दोजहद करना है ताकि इस जुल्म को भी हम रोक सकें। मैं जानता हूं कि आप में इतना ताकत है, इस मुल्क के अवाम में इतना ताकत है कि जंग की सूरत हो तो जंग में भी हम इनका मुकाबला कर सकते हैं और जो आपके 6 के 6 दरिया है वो वापस हासिल भी कर सकते हैं। और अगर ये हमें मजबूर करते हैं, पाकिस्तान ने ये जंग नहीं छेड़ा था। हम हमेशा अमन के बारे में बात करते हैं। जहां दुनिया भर में पाकिस्तान के सफ़ीर पहुँचे, नुमाइंदे पहुँचे, हमने अमन की बात की, भारत ने जंग की बात की। लेकिन अगर जंग छेड़ा गया है तो हम शाह अब्दुल लतीफ़ बिठाई की धरती से मोदी सरकार को बताना चाहेंगे कि हम पीछे नहीं हटते।
India is ahead by miles when nuclear arsenals are compared. Be it range, inventory, or lethality, India became the sixth nation to detonate a nuclear weapon in 1974 when it conducted its first nuclear test. Although precise yields are unknown, the weapons in the nation's arsenal have estimated average outputs between 12 and 40 kilotons. India's nuclear arsenal size has never been made public. An estimated 150 nuclear weapons are in stock. India's nuclear arsenal has historically been aimed at deterring Pakistan, but it may now start to consider China. This could cause India's perspective on the role of its arsenal versus Pakistan to change. India can deliver about 48 nuclear gravity bombs using the Mirage 2000H and Jaguar ISIB, while exact numbers are unknown. India may be searching for a contemporary fighter bomber that might eventually replace the air-based strike role when the original nuclear bombers age. 36 Rafale aircraft, which are used for the French Air Force's nuclear role, were sold to India by France in 2016. In a similar vein, India may modify the aircraft to fulfill the same role within the Indian Air Force. Additionally, India is reportedly working on the Nirbhay, according to Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation, a ground-based cruise missile that resembles the US Tomahawk. It is possible for this missile to be deployed from both the air and the water. India is working on 2 submarine-launched ballistic missiles for potential deployment and currently possesses 1 ship-launched missile. A ship-based ballistic missile with a 400-kilometer range, the Dhanush is a variation of the Prithvi 2 missile. India's first ballistic missile submarine, SSBN the INS Arihant, was put into service in 2016 but has since been undergoing repairs due to severe water damage. India is currently developing the K-15 and K-4 ballistic missiles. The K-15 SLBM has a range of more than 700 kilometers, whereas the K-4 SLBM has a range of approximately 3,500 kilometers.
4 operational ballistic missile systems and an estimated 70 warheads are in India's ground-based nuclear weapons program. Road-mobile short-range Prithvi 2 and Agni 1, also rail-mobile, missiles have respective ranges of 250 and 700 kilometers. The Prithvi 2's deployment position is unclear because it is hard to detect with a satellite. Up to 20 launchers are thought to be stationed in Western India because it is believed that the Agni 1 missiles are employed to target Pakistan. Both the Agni 2 and Agni 3 are rail mobiles. The Agni 2 is also a road mobile with respective ranges of more than 2,000 to 3,500 kilometers and 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers. The Agni 4 and Agni 5 are being further developed in India. With a range of roughly 4,000 kilometers, the Agni 4 is a rail and road mobile ballistic missile that can hit targets almost anywhere in China. The Agni 5 may be the nation's first intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM since it is a road mobile with a range of over 5,000 kilometers. In December 2018, India conducted tests of the 10,000 kilometer range Agni 5, its newest and most sophisticated ICBM.
हमारे पास न्यूक्लियर बटन है, न्यूक्लियर बटन है, यही कहते थे। हमारे अखबार वाले भी लिखते थे पाकिस्तान के पास भी न्यूक्लियर है। तो हमारे पास क्या है भाई? ये दिवाली के लिए रखा है क्या?